which offer do you kick yourself for not taking?
You know, and it's legendary now. The guy that had Ring.
I saw this on YouTube actually.
We know how proud the Sharks are, and rarely do they regret not making a deal on Shark Tank. So when they do, you know that it turned out to be a huge miss of a great opportunity. Today we will take a look at some deals that the Sharks definitely regret not taking.
Kevin OLeary was brutal, but at the same time, Kevin OLeary only wanted the patents. He didn't see any value in the brand. We wanted to build Copa di Vino as a brand.
Number 5, Copa di Vino. After rejecting an offer from Kevin in the first season, James found success with Copa di Vino. After their second meeting, the company continued doing great in the market. It earned $20 million as annual revenue in 2020, and as of 2021, it had an annual revenue of $70 million.
Are you kidding me? Thought we kicked you to the curb.
James, you're still dead to me.
Founder and CEO of Copa di Vino, I'm here today seeking an investment of $300,000 for 5% of my company.
So after knowing all that, why would this company be last on our list? Let's just say that James was so unlikable that the Sharks just couldn't handle him. But with his numbers being amazing, the Sharks were still willing to give him a chance.
On the equity portion.
Very well said. I agree that we are here to negotiate. I think it's really important for you to take some of the information that I have more seriously, that I at this point am an expert.
Getting money changed this man, and somehow managed to make him an even more annoying and arrogant person. But Kevin decided to try again, with a $300,000 bid for 12%.
For 12%, because that's exactly what you're worth right now.
Before you make a decision, I'm gonna try to change his mind on something. Do you have anybody you can call, or gotta go to the bathroom or anything?
After his phone call, James decided to start playing games with the Sharks. And we all know that is only a good idea if you want to lose a limb or two.
30% of the company, that should go for $1.2 million.
After reacting this way when having multiple offers on the table, to no one's surprise, Mark decided to do this.
You know what? I'm out. You screwed around. You're playing games and...
Mark made it loud and clear that he was not a fan of James. Still, he had Roberts and Kevin's offer on the table, but was still acting cringy.
Really out. I mean, you just came here to waste our time. So,
cheers.
Just take a look at their faces. This guy managed to ruin their day. So we have to disregard all the profits since, as we mentioned, it's just not worth it. But don't worry, since our next entries, we will be following the numbers.
I'm Joe. And I'm Jake. Our company is Rocketbook, and we're seeking $400,000 for 10%. And we make notebooks from the future.
Number 4, Rocketbook. Joe's and Jay's outfit choice definitely raised some eyebrows. But after you hear what their product is, then the fake astronaut suits will start to make more sense.
It's really just a pen and paper notebook, but take notes in your Rocketbook and scan them with the Rocketbook app to instantly blast those notes.
So yes, it was something new and kinda innovative, to say the least. It also had the option to get wiped clean using a very unorthodox way. And that raised some questions in the tank.
The only reason I'm microwaving this book is to erase it so I don't have to buy a new one. What's the matter with you guys? Don't you want to sell a second book?
Kevin was proved wrong instantly by the duo since they respectively ignored his comment and just countered by saying this.
We've sold about 75,000 of these. So,
Have you really?
We have.
What are you selling to Martians?
People love it. It's fun.
How much do they cost?
They cost $27 retail.
Their pitch was great, but for the Sharks, it was rocket science, it seems. But that shouldn't always result in a no-deal pitch, especially when the numbers are so good.
I don't like that I actually have to take a picture of each page, and then, when I'm done, I have to microwave it, put the water on it, and all of that.
Lori was out, but the Rocket brothers are smiling about it nowadays since they managed to sell their company for $40 million.
We sold 50, 60, 70,000 units, which was like an extraordinary amount.
Right, it's really big for a Shark
We've
Tank.
sold 7 million now.
Extraordinary, all right. The Sharks really hate watching this reaction video by the Rocketbook creators. But objectively, they definitely missed out on a good payday. Better luck next time.
hello, Sharks. I'm John, and I'm so excited to introduce to you today the world's most genuine online floral solution, the Books Company. I'm here seeking an investment of $258,000 in exchange for 3% of our business.
Number 3. The Books Co. After charming the sharks with his looks and confusing them with probably one of the most specific valuations ever, John decided to continue charming them in various ways.
A Pittsburgh-born guy who knows how to make a lot of money, Mr. Wonderful, selling lovely flowers to be sent to the lovely people in our lives. Glory and Barbara, these are for you.
What?
Even though he knocked the ladies off their feet with his flowers, his evaluation was the finishing blow for this deal, since it diminished his chances of getting a deal.
To the numbers, because no one's tackled what really matters here, your valuation. My math, I think, is correct at $8.6 million you're asking for?
That's right.
Mr. Wonderful was not really charmed and wasn't distracted by the smell of fresh flowers, since he didn't waste time shutting John down and ruining his chances of getting a deal.
If I want to send flowers to your grave, I have to wait 6 days. And I think you died here today. I'm out.
Did John really die on this day? Not really, since his company is valued at around $88 million and Robert Herjavec kept their business in mind when he was planning his wedding 3 years later.
Fast forward 3 years later, I'm getting married and I get a quote for the flowers. I'm like, this is nuts. How can flowers cost so much? And I call him up and I say, John, Robert from Shark Tank.
He must have given Robert a really great explanation for his quote since he decided to invest in the company outside the tank. But he did, unfortunately, miss out on getting a huge discount when he rejected John on Shark Tank. A lot of money for sure, but nothing compared to the last two.
Hey Sharks, I'm Joel Clark. And I'm Cameron Smith. Our product is Kodiak Cakes. We're here seeking $500,000 in exchange for 10% of our business.
Number 2, Kodiak Cakes. Although the sharks all liked the taste and the nutritional benefits of these pancake mixes, none of them agreed with the company's valuation. But the Kodiak Cakes founders probably find that decision delicious right now, since this statement aged really well.
We could grow the pancake mix like we are, but we're ready to explode this business now.
How much you gonna sell?
So this year we're looking to do $5 million. And last year we did 2.5.
Those sales should have been enough evidence for the sharks. They should have known that these guys literally meant business. However, they decided to play the valuation game with them.
Telling me you want $500,000 for 10%. That imputes a value of $5 million.
Yeah.
You know you're not worth that.
Well,
Cameron and Joel were right. They had a vision of expanding the company that the sharks surprisingly did not understand. They received more offers, and Robert is nice enough to summarize them for you.
They're smart. Okay.
I do too.
Good luck, guys.
Congratulations.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Robert, get me the tranquilizer gun. I'm taking the bear out.
Run, Bear.
They were smart, but Robert, Barbara, and Kevin were not so much. Their greediness cost them yet another uncut gem. With time, this gem turned out to make an annual revenue of $160 million this year. Yes, $160 million. But that is nothing compared to number 1.
Wouldn't it have been nice to know who was behind the door before you let me in? With my product, you can. My name is Jamie Siminoff. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Number 1, Doorbot. Jamie was a nice guy and really had the pleasant energy to match it. But this now globally known and recognized product was pitched on Shark Tank. And for those who don't know what it is, here is a refresher.
You can see and speak with visitors from anywhere. But I didn't invent Doorbot just to make our lives more convenient. It also adds needed security. Let me show you.
The sharks really did struggle to understand this product, and they underestimated it greatly since for them the valuation was too big at this stage. Jamie, on the other hand, didn't really struggle too much. He had fun during his pitch.
$100,000. I want a 10% royalty. That drops down to 7 after I recoup the $700,000, and I get 5% of the company's equity today.
Jamie knew his numbers and his worth. He didn't want to get bullied by Kevin, so he decided to open up all the right doors on his own.
Doorbot, now renamed Ring, is reported to be valued at $460 million, the most of any company to appear on Shark Tank.
But that wasn't all, since he gave the sharks something to talk about when he sold his company to Amazon for more than $1 billion, and they rebranded it to the now widely popular Ring.
Which offer do you kick yourself for not taking?
You know, and it's legendary now, the guy that had...
Without a doubt, this was the one that got away, that they regret the most. Mark managed to miss out on these deals, But if you want to see some deals where Mark Cuban hit gold, click here.